What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Shiny Shuriken video. We are here with week 3 of the Shadow Realm Draft League. Just a fun draft league that I hopped into. Thank you, Bishme, for adding me. This has been kind of fun not having to be super involved in the running of the league, but we have got an interesting matchup this week. And I say interesting because, as you know, we run those weekly analysis, Bishme and I. And you guys might have seen us talk a little bit about my opponent and what I was going to be going up against, and what I have on the screen might look a little bit different. And that is because Coach Cat had to drop from the league due to some outside of Pokemon issues. Completely understandable, it happens. We picked up a replacement, Coach EJ. The Glittering Cave Gardevoirs became the St. Louis Swablus. So we now have the St. Louis Swablus and Coach EJ that we're going up against in week 3 here, and he completely overhauled the team. They definitely made quite a few changes to the team. Changed the G-Max from Toxtricity to Snorlax, which I think is a fantastic pickup, honestly. Snorlax is a phenomenal G-Max Pokemon with tons of potential. Toxtricity, also good, but I love Snorlax so much better, so great move here. Of course, still has the ever scary, I guess you could say. I'm not scared of it, but I mean, it is a top tier Pokemon in Dracovish. Of course, that Scarfishes Rand always doing tons of damage. We've got Weevil, Weezing, Weevil and Galarian Weezing are both new pickups. And I can't remember what else. I think Orbeetle was new, but just a crazy amount of overhauls to the team. So this is actually the matchup as it's stacking up. We are 0-1 or 0-2 in the league. Unfortunate, but we had a close matchup in week 1. We got outplayed in week 2, and this week we are looking to get on the board. So I am going to be going up for a win here today, and I'm gonna be bringing fire. I am just, you know what, forget it, let's just go, let's rock out our best attacking Pokemon. Sorry, Goodra, we are benching you this week. You just haven't been living up. I gotta re-look at your setups and maybe build something outside of the Assault Vest variant. And but this week we're going with the Pokemon that I have handled so well for so long. We're bringing things like Vileplume, we're bringing Inteleon, we're bringing Cloyster, we're bringing Mimikyu, we're bringing our G-Maxer, and we're probably going to bring something like Galvantula or Hitmonchan to round it out. So with that, I'll catch you guys in a quick team preview. I'm going to toss it over to myself. That was really weird, but just roll with it. Thanks. Okay, guys, so quick team breakdown. These are who I've decided to bring. I didn't prep a lot. I was going to 100% bring a water-absorbed Quagsire. I started building one really fast, tossed some defense and some special defense and some HP, a little bit of attack, and I was like, oh my god, it doesn't get recover. I'd have to get a Quagsire, breed in, recover real quick, and so we're not bringing Quagsire. I was like, let's just go with the fire that we've got on this team. So we're bringing Cloyster, of course. We're rocking this beautiful thing out. We've got the skill link, Adamant Nature, mostly max speed, max attack. So we are running Ice Shard, Shell Smash, Rock Blast, Ice Clippers. No changes, no need to change anything this week. We don't need to run Liquidation, don't need to run Hydro Pump, none of that garbage. We got fire right here. So up next is Mimikyu, of course. We've got the Life Orb Mimikyu. We have made an adjustment here. We've got Drain Punch this week instead of Swords Dance. This is for the Snorlax. If we can get in and we can smoke this Snorlax with a Drain Punch, it'll be really nice. I totally anticipate that the Snorlax will be running plenty of things to counter Mimikyu, being the normal type. But what this does, if I have Mimikyu in against G-Max Snorlax, you can't use G-Max Replenish on me. No berry for you. So, we got Mimikyu here, and Mimikyu is coming with that normal setup build. So, Inteleon, of course, rocking a great setup. This is the hashtag Crit King. You guys know him from the PWD. Inteleon is rocking a very similar set like we always do. Dark Pulse, Snipe Shot, Ice Beam, and Sucker Punch. Again, I think he'll do extremely well. lots of options. He can actually take a Fish's Rend from Dracovish because he doesn't mind that water attack. So he'll be in there to do some damage and hit people hard with that snipe shot. So here we've got the G-Maxer himself, Grimmsnarl. We've got him holding the Light Clay. He is, again, rocking a max defense, max special defense. Look at that big bulky stats. With a little bit of investment into HP, speed, and attack. So we did mess up, or we did run... actually, no, I took some investment out of defense. I pulled some out of defense, so I'm not max defense. I'm max special defense. But we actually lowered defense so that I could run some EVs into speed and attack. And I did that to outpace... What was I trying to outpace? Galarian Weezing. We speed tie with no EVs. If he doesn't run any speed into his Galarian Weezing, I should go first. We can hit it with a Darkest Lariat. We can hit it with Sucker Punch. Which, again, that brings me to the moves. I did drop Spirit Break for Sucker Punch to get myself a little additional priority on the team. I think this is a great setup. We can, of course, G-Max Snooze with the Darkest Lariat. We can set up our screens. This is a great set. I'm liking it. Up next, we've got Vileplume here. Vileplume is an OG from the PWD. Had to bring it. Honestly, I was just like, I need somebody with some defense and somebody who can help me out, somebody I can rely on. I'm going to turn to my best friend, Vileplume here. Rocking that Black Sludge for some passive recovery. We've got a bold nature, positive defense, minus attack, effect spore. You got to know we rocking that effect spore. Hopefully we get something nice with that. We got Giga Drain, Toxic, Sludge Bomb, and Strength Sap. Big thing for Vileplume this week is I do want to actually Toxic that Snorlax. If I can Toxic that Snorlax, I'm cool. I'm happy. So that's going to be one of the goals. And I think our final team member here that we decided to bring was Galvantula. I know I talked about Hitmonchan for that Choice Band hit on Snorlax, which would be huge. Goodra was really close, but I gotta bring Galvantula. So we are a normal, typical Sticky Web set and set. I like it. Compound Eyes. Timid nature with a max speed, max special attack, because we don't care. We'll just let it go down to Sash, and then we'll be good. We've got Sicky Webs, Bug Buzz, Thunder, and Volt Switch. Thunder with that Compound Eyes, hitting at a 91% accuracy. Volt Switch to kind of switch around if we see some opportune moments for Galvantula. I think these Pokemon are going to do really, really well. I've got plenty of things to deal with Snorlax. Now, there are ways that he can counter me, but I should be okay. It's obviously better as a special tank, and I don't have a ton of special attackers. Inteleon and Galvantula are honestly my best special attackers. Yes, I'm bringing Vileplume as a special attacker as well, but the best part about Vileplume is that I've got the Toxic, but I've also got Strength Sap. So I can run some Strength Saps after he Belly Drums or whatever kind of set he's running. Maybe he doesn't Belly Drum, but I can start whittling it down with Strength Sap while the Toxic starts mounting up, forcing him to switch around, and we can start doing some switch shenanigans of our own. So I think, Dracovish, obviously I'm never worried about Dracovish. I'll fire off. I'll get Mimikyu in at an opportune time. We'll get that Play Rough off. If we've got webs up, everything outspeeds it. I don't care if it's holding the Choice Scarf. It's back down to normal. So base 75 speed on it. Everything on my team pretty much outspeeds that except for G-Max Grimm and, of course, Vileplume. But Vileplume eats those Fish's Wrens for dinner, I'm telling you right now. Obviously, I do have to watch out for some Psychic Fangs. That will hurt. I think it can KO. I haven't calced or anything, but absolutely. So we've got tons of stuff to deal with the top two items or Pokemon on his team. We've got Galarian Weezing that, shout out to Bishme, has showcased how threatening Weezing is to a matchup and what this neutralizing gas can do. So it doesn't impact me too much between Disguise. It actually doesn't impact Disguise. Disguise still plays normally, even in neutralizing gas. Compound Eyes, it would kind of stink, but if I'm in against it, obviously I can go ahead and just fire off a Volt Switch instead of a Thunder and kind of switch out. Inteleon, doesn't matter, it's Torrent ability. Vileplume, I lose my Effect Spore ability. Sure, that's a bummer, but whatever. Gmax, Graham's really the only one it impacts in that I lose my prankster ability and I have to get hit first before getting a screen up, which does stink, but who knows, maybe I'll Gigantamax before the screen. So that did kind of bite us in the butt last week for not Gigantamaxing right away. I think this is a great team. It's a lot of hard-hitting Pokemon, and we're gonna see how it does. So I'm gonna get connected with Coach EJ, and I will catch you guys in a second. All right, guys. So we are getting connected with Coach EJ, the stand-in. Hopefully, the 15 minutes of prep work we did is good enough. Week really got away from me. It's crazy. So we're bringing some team. I mean, we're bringing a team. It's a team. Did you know that this is a team? We'll see how it goes. We've got the G-Maxer this week too, so we can Gigantamax. So let's just go ahead and let the battle begin, and let's rock it out. Let's have some fun with it. All right, what are they bringing? Dracovish, Snorlax, Raichu, Clefairy's an interesting one. So we've got probably like Eviolite Clefairy with, I think, doesn't that get the Unaware ability, Magic Guard ability too, Berserker, Galarian Wheezing to neutralize abilities. So, okay. Alright, we've got Fake Out with Raichu, we've got, I've battled with Berserker, but I can't remember exactly what it does. It's been a while since I played Berserker. Of course, you've got Dracovish. I'm never really worried about Dracovish. You might lose a Mon to it, but... and we got Galarian Wheezing, which can be a great Pokemon. I've been using that recently. I think I still want to just go ahead and set up my webs and control the speed of this game. And I think it's awesome that I don't have to see an Orbeetle. I'm glad I don't have to deal with Hypnosis or screens from Orbeetle. Of course, we've got the G-Max Snorlax over there. So we're going to go ahead and set up Galvantula first. And I think we'll see how it goes. I've got a lot of great attacking Pokemon here. We've got some late setup sweepers here, possibly with Cloyster. And even Inteleon, Mimikyu as well, but I didn't bring Swords Dance this week. I brought Drain Punch on it. So, we'll see how it goes. I didn't bring Quagsire. I didn't get Quagsire built, so it's not here on my own accord. Alright, we got Raichu as the leadoff. Okay, so we'll probably get a Fake Out to break my sash. And I don't know who's faster. Maybe I'm faster? I don't know. But, let's see here. How useful is Galvantula in this matchup? It's okay. Bug Buzz Thunder, doing good damage to just about everything. Nah, I mean, it's important to get the webs up. I'll get the webs up here. He'll Fake Out. Normal play. But can he KO me after that is the question. Oh, he might have... Oh, you know what he did? I know what he brought. He brought Raichu for Brick Break. So he's got Brick Break. I wonder if he brings out the Dracovish here to avoid the webs. He might go Dracovish here to avoid webs. He goes Wheezing. Okay. Oh, I wonder, can Wheezing Rapid Spin? I don't have my other computer with me, so I can't check. So I wonder if he can Rapid Spin away my stuff. No, he probably got Defog. Yeah, it gets Defog. Okay, so bummer. And I don't have my Compound Eyes, so on the Defog, let's just go ahead and switch. We're gonna Volt Switch. Big damage there. That's nice. So he's gonna Defog, right? And he's not super fast. Kinda wanna go Cloyster here and just Icicle Spear him. Oh, I don't have my Skill Link ability. So here, Inteleon. What can Inteleon do? That Volt Switch did good damage. So he might be more defensive than he is specially defensive. So I think I want to go Inteleon here. Raichu, Clefairy, Berserker. I mean, yeah, there's good things to take the Snipe Shot, but we're going to go Inteleon here. Let's go Inteleon. Let's see, he might fire off a Sludge Bomb and hold the Defog. He's going to go Will-O-Wisp. Okay, cool. So I am glad that I went to a special attacker. He didn't Defog. Fantastic for me. So if I can maybe get a crit here, maybe this can KO. I think maybe this can KO if I can get a crit. He might switch. See if he switches. He withdraws. Okay, so who do I get to hit with a Snipe Shot? We get Berserker. Okay, that's what I said. It's not gonna love it. It's not gonna love the Snipe Shot unless it's Assault Vest. Could be Assault Vest. Cool. And I got the crit. Okay. So I am just going to do that again. He might have Sucker Punch. So I'm going to fire off this Snipe Shot here. See what he wants to do. Sucker Punch. No Sucker Punch. Do we get rid of the Berserker? Yeah. Cool. Another crit. Way to go, you crit king. I always love seeing Inteleon get crits. It's fantastic to watch Inteleon get crits like that. The burn damage is annoying, for sure, but it is also something I can deal with. So we can play around with that. So Dracovish comes in now. Okay. Who do I want to switch out to here? I like Inteleon for this match. Do I? It handles... It might do well with Clefairy and Weezing, so I want to kind of keep Inteleon. I kind of want to switch in Vileplume here. Let's see here, but would he go Psychic Fangs on the switch? Would he go Psychic Fangs on the switch? Let's see here, what's Vileplume doing for me? Vileplume's good for Snorlax. I wish I could get a free switch in to Mimikyu here. Okay, so I am just going to go ahead and fire off an Ice Beam. I'm gonna go Ice Beam here. Maybe we get really lucky and get a freeze. I've been frozen like 3 times this week. I have had just like the craziest luck out there. So he goes Vicious Rend. I don't know, maybe we live that? Okay, cool. He did, yeah, because he didn't go first. So he did lock into Vicious Rend. So, I think I want to keep Inteleon. I'm going to go to Vileplume. Who does he bring in on Vileplume? Does he go Galarian Weezing on the Vileplume switch? I'm going to take some big damage from the Vicious Rend, though. I should resist it. I'm defensively built. He withdraws. Okay. Yo, can I get advantage here? Yo, that's awesome for me. That is awesome for me. That's pretty great. So, yeah, Berserker's gone, so he doesn't have he can't resist my Sludge Bomb. Oh man, that's great, actually. So I'm going to go Sludge Bomb here. If I could Dynamax, that would be cool. So we get the switch, so it's Weezing, and that's fine. It's not gonna like the Sludge Bomb here. What's my, Effect Spore is the only thing that is going on. It's fine. Oh, was that a crit? This thing has no special investment. We should outspeed. Maybe it outspeeds. Maybe he put a speed investment to it. I've never really seen a Weezing with a special or a speed investment, so. He's thinking about it. Might see a switch here, which is fine because I'll get a good Sludge Bomb off on anything. withdraws. He wants to keep the wheezing. Okay. And there comes Clefairy. Okay, this is going to be big. This is going to be big damage. And with the Sticky Web, I should outspeed too. Cool. I am going to KO this Clefairy. Hopefully. Hopefully. I think I outspeed. Unless he max speed invested it. Nope. Cool. Clefairy's gone. Vileplume was a good bring. Vileplume was a good bring. I mostly brought him for the Toxic on Snorlax, possibly. I don't have the best things to deal with Snorlax. Drain Punch on Mimikyu is my... Okay, cool. So, maybe we can get the Toxic off. He might Gigantamax here. He might go Belly Drum. If he Belly Drums, that's fine. Let's go Toxic. Please don't miss this, Vileplume. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Big Toxic there. So let's see if he Belly Drums here. There's the Belly Drum. Okay, so he may have Belly Drummed. Fine. And he's gonna Gigantamax now. Does he have a berry? No berry yet? Does the berry kick off now? I'm guessing it's the, yeah, G-Max Replenish berry. Okay. Alright, so he's gonna Gigantamax. I am going to Strength Sap. We're gonna start withering away that that +6 attack. So maybe we can get this here. He's probably got a move on his Snorlax for my Grim. So I'm guessing he's probably got max Steel Spike. Which maybe we see play here for the defense boost. Oh my god, we outspeed, so we get that Strength Sap off. That's fantastic. So we lower that attack. It's also bad, but if we live this one, we'll be okay. Ah, nope. All right, well, we got it down 1 attack stat. And that Toxic's gonna start building up. G-Max Replenish is only a chance to get, whatever you call it, right? It's only a chance to get the berry back. So let's go Mimikyu here. And we are going to fire off the drainiest of Drain Punches. Alright, bummer. I was hoping Vileplume could live 1 and we could get another Strength Sap off on the next turn, but that is okay. We've got a Drain Punch here from Mimikyu. Hopefully big damage. Not enough. Not very good. Max Steel Spike coming. Okay. Gosh, if that G-Max Replenish gets him his berry back. Alright, so we are going to go down next turn. I'm going to lose Mimikyu here. Drain Punch. With the defense boost and maybe the Toxic buildup. He's got to go Replenish here, right? He's got to go G-Max Replenish. He can't go G-Max Replenish because I'm a Ghost type. Okay, we stopped the Replenish. So... Okay, I mean, Mimikyu went down, but Mimikyu did good. Mimikyu did good damage, so... Let's see here. If the Toxic damage impacts after he comes out of G-Max... Maybe. No. Okay, he's got one more. Well, I can come in and hit him. Let's see here. He's got Wheezing. He's got Wheezing. He's got Dracovish. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go Galvantula here. I mean, this is his last turn for Snorlax. He can't G-Max Replenish. He can maybe Recycle. But I am going to fire off a Volt Switch here. Right? What's left? Raichu's left. No, I don't want to fire that off. So I want to go Bug Buzz. I'm going Bug Buzz. He maybe switches, but I don't know why he would. Okay, so there's a Bug Buzz. And we get rid of the Snorlax. And we still have our Gigantamaxing Grimmsnarl in the bag. I haven't set up screens. I've like never put screens up on my games this season. So terrible use of Grimmsnarl, but I should have just brought Grimmsnarl in and gone Darkest Lariat. And then I could have set up screens on Raichu, who's probably coming in here. Raichu's gonna be, I think, his win con. We're gonna just hit it with a Bug Buzz. Let's get some damage off on it. He's gonna Fake Out. That's fine. I'm gonna go Bug Buzz because I'm not messing around with Volt Absorb Raichu. What do I have to beat Raichu? Oh, that's nice. That's good damage. Thunderbolt on me. Man, if Galvantula could have lived that would have been cool. Oh, it was a crit. That might have mattered. That might have mattered. Maybe. So, I think here I can go Grim. Let's go Grim here. I'm gonna set up the... Should I set up the light screen even? Or should I just Gigantamax? I think one of the rough plays for me last week was that I tried to set up a screen first. Let's just go ahead and Gigantamax. Should I? What's he got left? He's got Wheezing, but it's super low health. I am going to set up the light screen. Yes. It's close. It's a close matchup right now. We're gonna go light screen first. Alright, please take this Thunderbolt super, super well. A max special defense. Yes. Yes. You know what? Just take it. Another. We're gonna get up the Reflect here for Dracovish. Man, maybe he switches. He might switch. Oh man, if he switches, that'd be kind of big. All right, we get the Reflect up, and we're taking what? Another. Oh, Brick Break. Why did I forget about Brick Break? Man, I forgot about Brick Break. Go ahead and use the Gigantamax here. So we are going to G-Max Snooze. We've got screens up. We have Light Clay, so it's good. It's set for Cloyster. Okay. I wonder what he put on Dracovish to maybe deal with Cloyster. Let's see here. The Thunderbolt shouldn't do too much. He's gonna Volt Switch. Okay. Please be Wheezing, actually. Or Dracovish, actually. Huge if it's Dracovish. I have not been drinking my coffee. It's getting cold. It's been a good battle. Okay, so we're gonna KO the Wheezing here. He might bring in... Maybe we get lucky and he forgets that you can't flinch Gigantamaxes. Oh my god, the Wheezing lives. And I've got low battery on my controller. It's funny. So it's a max defense Wheezing. That's why special attacks have been just wrecking this thing. We should be faster than it. And I hope that this next attack is enough to KO the Wheezing. It falls asleep next turn, but good job wasting out my Dynamax. Come on, get this KO so I can get one more attack off. Cool. Alright, we get to hit one more time with something. Or, we get to hit something one more time, is what I meant to say. Alright, so that's gone. If it's Raichu, I can KO the Raichu. Ooh, let's make some quick moves here. If it's Dracovish, I'm going to get a G-Max snooze off on it. He can't KO me. He can't KO me through Reflect. Max defense, max special defense. Gigantamaxed. Perfect. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's good stuff. Inteleon's going to be faster than Raichu, so actually I'm going to just let Grim go down here. Oh wait, Sucker Punch. Cool, I made that adjustment. Cool, so we're going to hit it. And get a crit, that would be nice for the Raichu. So he can fake out here with Raichu. Or, yeah, that works. I'm thinking of Prankster ability. Dark types ignore Prankster moves. We're gonna hit it with a Sucker Punch here. I think Fake Out has better priority. Yeah. But we live. And it's crit. Nice for him. So I'm gonna still go Sucker Punch here. And cool, we pick up our first win as the Fargo Phalanx in the SRL. Way to go, you guys. Super proud of my team. I think we played extremely well. The Mimikyu, I forgot, gives me a good chance to keep the G-Max replenished away, so awesome. And I'm gonna just toss off a GG's to Coach EJ and I can't remember the team name. I don't know if he switched his team name or not. But we pick up our first win and we get a 3-0. So that was awesome. So fun. Cool. All right, well, I'll catch you guys for some post-game analysis later. We picked up our first win. Let's just take a second for that one because it's nice to get that out of the way. We're not the completely defeated team in the league. So I don't even know if there is one anymore. I'm not sure if I was at the bottom. But we pick up a win, and it was a very good win. 3-0. That should help us get up in those standings. We got to carry this on to next week. I don't know who my opponent is. I'll obviously get with Bishme. We'll do that analysis video. I'm excited to meet up with him. And, of course, we'll talk about next week's matchup as well there. But this win was a great win. I played very, very well. Inteleon played huge in this match. The double crit to KO Berserker basically took him out. I don't know what Berserker's base special defense stats are, but that's huge that I'm able to just get that Pokemon out of there. It is a little bit threatening, obviously, to Grim and Mimikyu, and does well. Drain Punch on Mimikyu would have been great there, but to be able to get rid of that, the damage that it put out on Dracovish, I think, was important. And just kind of living the Vicious Rend hit, fantastic. I get an extremely advantageous switch when I go into Vileplume because they end up switching out Dracovish, which I would have taken a Vicious Rend really well. That's why I kind of took the first hit with Inteleon. But we had a lot of advantageous stuff that went our way. Some switches, when I was sludge bombing off with Vileplume went off this week. Bringing in the Clefairy. The Clefairy's just gone. I mean, we did away with multiple team members that weren't able to do anything to my team. Nothing. Because they came in on really bad, disadvantageous switches. It wasn't bad switches, but it was really disadvantageous for them. We saw that the Weezing had no special investment from a defensive standpoint. So the Volt switch and everything, able to take it out and do huge damage on that, also took away a big threat from us. Maybe he didn't run Defog on the Weezing, which who would have predicted that I would have brought Galvantula? Maybe Galvantula didn't look good in the matchup. I can't remember. But, it is. We had a lot of advantageous stuff go our way. We had a lot of good movement in our team. I didn't make a lot of unnecessary switches. I took some damage maybe that I shouldn't have, but I think it was overall for the best. I think we just overall we played really, really well. I think another big play for us was that we were predicting a lot of the movement with G-Max Snorlax. Obviously, this was the biggest threat on the team. I always will make fun of Dracovish for the remainder of Gen 8. But G-Max Snorlax to me was the biggest threat. And calling the belly drum when I Toxiced was huge. Because it allowed us to get that turn off. There was some toxic damage that came in at the end. Their berry went off. We got that out of the way. They Dynamaxed, or Gigantamaxed, and they got off one G-Max replenishing. We got lucky, to be honest, that they didn't get their berry back. And so switching into Mimikyu there, good for them to go max Steel Spike. Fantastic move. It would have been cool to come in on a G-Max replenish and stop that normal type attack and burn out another turn. They got to do 2 G-Max max Steel Spikes or whatever. But that was huge because then Mimikyu controlled that Gigantamax in the way that he couldn't get that replenish. He couldn't get the berry back. Granted, he can come out and maybe he had Recycle, and why he didn't click it, I don't know. Maybe he didn't have it. But it allowed us to ensure that Gigantamax was not an issue. I'd also like to add in a note of something that I learned about my Gigantamax Grimmsnarl. Is that in a separate matchup I was playing, I actually used G-Max Snooze twice in a row on the same Pokemon. And apparently, if I followed the battle correctly, which I think I did, it actually resets the Yawn. So it gives them an additional turn. So the play is absolutely G-Max Snooze followed by Max Guard to put them to sleep. And it made me realize that last week's matchup, had I brought in Grimmsnarl right away against the G-Max Gengar, Gigantamaxed, G-Max snoozed, took whatever damage, Max Guarded, put it to sleep, I have a little bit more of a chance. I don't know if I would have won, but still would have been good. So, but overall, we had a phenomenal matchup this week. We did really, really well. We played great, and we pick up a 3-0 win. Shout out to Coach EJ. Of course, GG's to you. And we are looking forward to moving on as the Fargo Phalanx move to 1-2 in the SRL. And I will catch you guys in that Week 3 analysis video, and then also next week for Week 4.